Hi Sagittarius, thank you for joining me for your April general read. Please remember that this is general, so it's not going to resonate for everyone, and that includes the cross watchers. Please switch the energies around if it applies, but never try and force a timeline to fit. If it's not your story this time, then it's okay to just leave it be. It's, as I say, it's not going to resonate for absolutely everyone. So you take the parts that are resonating for you, and you leave the bits that don't. Because it's a general read, you'll normally find that the bits that are not hitting the mark for you are actually part of someone else's timeline. Okay, and please be patient with me as well while I get your cards out, because tarot, it takes time. You can't rush these things. And my table theme for this month is to celebrate World Earth Day, which is on April the 22nd. Okay. Guidance, please, for Sag. Okay, so we've got Libra, Moon in Taurus, Capricorn, Moon in Aquarius, Gemini, Aries, and more Capricorn energy. Leo, more Leo, someone might have Venus in Aries as well, with the Four of Wands. And Cancerian energy. More Capricorn energy with the Four of Coins. And more Aquarius energy. Okay. So what I'm seeing in your cards, Sagittarius, is you are currently keeping something to yourself. You're wanting to move out of a situation. You feel that where you are currently it's just no good. There's too much drama, there's too much conflict, there's too much going on. But you haven't discussed this with anyone yet with the Four of Coins. You're keeping all of this to yourself. What I'm also seeing in your cards is you don't like asking for help. It's something that you've always struggled with, and now you're in a situation where it might actually be required that you're going to have to ask for help. And that there's no shame to asking for help when you need it. And for a lot of you, this pertains to something that's on an emotional level rather than on a physical level. So it's not help with something of a physical nature. This is help here with your emotions. You are showing up here as the Queen of Coins. Tarot is not gender specific, okay? So it doesn't matter if you're a masculine watching this. It makes no difference. You're showing up as the Queen of Coins. So the Queen of Coins is an absolute amazing energy. They're very kind, they're very giving, they're very nurturing, and I love how it's sitting right next to the Empress as well, because these two energies are very, very similar to each other. So I'm seeing here that there's been a lot of personal growth as well in your recent energy. So you're coming to terms with issues that you never thought that you could move away from. You never thought that you could evolve from those issues, but you have, which is why you're now showing up as the Empress. You're giving, but you're not a doormat, which is an amazing energy to be sitting in. You're fully aware that when someone is trying to take the piss, basically, you don't allow that kind of behaviour. There's an individual in your energy that feels that you don't trust them. They feel misjudged. So again, cross watchers, all the energies are completely interchangeable, okay? But I have to pick one avenue of how to tell the story so that it makes as much sense as it can possibly be, okay? So yes, it can flip-flop in between. But if it's reverse it, not a problem. This individual, Sag, they feel like you've misunderstood them. Whether or not that is actually the case, that's for you to judge. I can only tell you how they're feeling, okay? And they feel massively misjudged. And they also feel that they have potentially ruined a connection with you as well. They're really, really struggling here to come to terms with their own emotions. They're not able to maintain an internal balance because these emotions that this individual is feeling for you, it's made them feel really out of their depth, and they're worried. In fact, they are massively stressed out about how on earth are they going to reveal their emotions to you when you don't trust them. They're also holding you here to very high regard. So there's something here about their ego that stopped this individual from coming forward sooner. I'm also seeing in your cards there is a contract here that is ending with your Justice card right next to the Tower. So you were involved in a situation. Now this can go either way. It can easily pertain to a work situation or a romantic situation. Very, very easily. But you were investing a lot of time, money, effort, energies into a project or a person, something that quite frankly was not worth your investment. And if it hasn't ended yet, then the Tower, that's divine intervention. The divine will take care of it for you. So you're being asked here to make a choice about where you're investing your energies in, because there's something or someone that you're investing in that quite frankly is not worth your time. That contract needs to be ended. For some of you, you're showing up here as the divine feminine energies. And the divine is watching the situation with you very, very closely. And they're making sure that you are receiving equally. If you're giving too much and not receiving anything back, the divine is going to interfere with that particular situation. Okay, that's a very, very specific message for a small handful of you who are recognizing your energy as the divine feminine energy. okay? So that situation is being watched very, very closely. The individual that is in love with you and hasn't yet said, they're trying to play out the conversation in their head. They're trying to play out what they would say, and they're imagining your reaction to it with the Two of Coins. They've come close a couple of times to admitting their emotions for you, but always at the last minute, it's like they changed their mind. And this is caused by doubts because they're aware that you don't fully trust them. And you don't fully trust them because you felt that they were taking more than they were given. This connection for you, it wasn't built on equality. In fact, for some of you, you felt like you were being taken for a mug as well. Now, this individual, I'm not seeing that they're going to act towards you anytime soon, because they're still stuck in that energy where they're to and fro in their head, and they still haven't yet made a final decision. And there's also something that they're working through that pertains to their past as well. The reason that this individual is so unsure of themselves is because there's something here from their past that has made them doubt their own emotions, if that makes sense. It's like I'm picking up here on a situation that they went through where they felt that they were in love in the past, but since they met you, they realized that from the past actually wasn't love. So this is like a true love, and because of that, they're sort of doubting their own emotions, because they're thinking, well, I thought I was in love with this person before, but then I met Sagittarius, and it's like, that's what love is. So they're kind of doubting if their own emotions can actually be trusted. I'm feeling that you're dealing with a very complicated individual. Your person also suffers from having nightmares as well, sort of night terrors. Again, that's just for some of you, not all of you. This individual would absolutely love nothing more than to have stability with you. In your guidance, we've got the Strength card and the Five of Wands in reverse. So usually the Five of Wands upright pertains to conflict, competition, arguments. It's a very it can be quite an abrupt energy. So this combination here is guiding you towards remain in your strength. Try and be diplomatic, because there is a need here for you to agree to disagree. It also pertains to respecting the differences between you both as well. We then have the Four of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So this pertains to solid, firm foundations, marriage, holidays, overall stability, stable home, stable life, stable job, and contentment. It can also mean mutual help. So your guidance is literally saying that you'll have to be diplomatic, agree to disagree, and don't be afraid to ask for help. And don't allow any pride or ego to interfere with the situation as well. Because sometimes if you're too proud to ask for help, then nothing can be resolved. And also for those of you where that is reversed, it's letting us know that the individual that you're dealing with is trying to drop their ego in order to ask you for help. Okay. Hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, integration, repetitive, persistent, and working on it. Yeah. You're dealing with someone who sabotaged the relationship because they weren't being honest with their feelings. The document, text or email, agreement, letter, separation, divorce, contract, news, legal papers or proceedings. That pertains to that contract that we saw right at the start of your read. There's something here legal that's holding you back. You need to free yourself up from that situation, or the divine's going to do it for you. And then twin flames, yin yang, balance, union, duality, coupling, and complementing each other. For some of you, the individual that is stuck in their head, not coming forward with how they feel towards you, it could be for some of you your twin flame. Give up on that. Okay, freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness and health. I will honour the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So keep an eye on your stress levels. I know it's really, really difficult at the moment, but that will have a knock-on effect to your overall health. And freedom. Someone here is scared of this connection because they feel that it's going to cost them their independence. Right. Little side message here for some of you, not all of you. There is an ex here that is making a return, that it's going to leave you with a choice between your twin flame and an ex. They're saying that the ex, if the ex cheated on you in the past, then you're absolutely correct not to trust that particular individual. Because they've done it once, and the chances are quite high that they would end up doing the exact same to you all over again. So there's a repetitive situation here where somebody's cheating ex keeps coming back round. They keep returning to the scene. And now they're putting your twin flame connection on the line. And that's why you're being asked here to take a closer look at what and who you're investing your energies into. And if you don't stop investing... Oh, my camera just went off, so I don't know how much you missed there. Right, I'll just start again. What you give will come back. So that's the energy of the magician. As above, so below. It says, when in doubt, give, let them have it. When in doubt, give, let them have it. Surrender, make peace. When there's no doubt, give. And then it just repeats itself. So literally the message here is be careful what you're investing in. As above, so below. Okay, Trinket 5, manifesting money and income. So there's good news coming in here that pertains to your finances. And power symbol, cleanse, purify and protect the physical body. Sag, now for those of you who are dealing with that ex, the one that betrayed you in the past, you're being asked here to stop letting them in, stop letting them come back, because they don't have your best interests at heart here. And you can also help protect yourself with some black tourmaline or having a salt bath. That's how you can protect your energy. But some of you are really letting that ex confuse you as well. And cross watchers, remember, switch it if it applies. It might not even be your story at all, okay? This could be someone else entirely different that Sagittarius is dealing with. Okay, so your positive affirmation for the rest of April is oneness is my true nature. Being true to yourself. Being true to what you need and what you want. So for those of you who are easily offended at swearing, then your read has ended now. Thank you very much for watching. And for those of you who don't give a shit, then this is the Rebel deck. It is very brutal, very to the point, quite unforgiving as well. It works in exactly the same way as all of the other tarot and oracle, where it's for the viewer to decide what side of the table they're sitting at for every single card that comes out, okay? So it's all interchangeable. Right, we have you are the best thing to ever happen to you. Go easy on your ass and buy your own damn drink. You think someone is lying, they are. That's for those of you who are dealing with that sly ex. They only ever come back round whenever you are interested in someone else. They deliberately sabotage your relationships. And on this particular occasion, the relationship that they're trying to sabotage is your twin flame connection. That project, that person, that idea is waiting. Get after that shit. The world has your back. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Sagittarius. Please get in touch if that resonated for you, because I don't know what it is that I'm reading. I just have to trust my cards and the other messages as and when they come in. I do read all of your comments. I might not be able to reply to them all, but I absolutely do read them and appreciate every interaction on my channel. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, then that information can be found in my pinned comments below. So thank you again, Sagittarius. Take care, and we shall speak again soon. All right, bye.